Hey guys, this is Chris from Android Espionage and welcome back to the channel. So this past week on April 19th, Apple updated its website to announce the new MacBook. It was a really quiet announcement, so there was no formal keynote or anything like that. They just updated their website and debuted this brand new 2016 MacBook. So it's really similar to last year's model, the 2015 MacBook, but there's some subtle differences in this generation. So we're just going to be getting into some of those right now. Overall, the design is exactly the same. One big change, and one that people are going to love, is the fact that there's a new rose gold color now. So we all know that 2015 and 16 was the year of the rose gold iPhones and MacBooks and Apple products, and today that's no different, because now there's a rose gold MacBook and it looks beautiful. Other than that, everything looks exactly the same. It's still got the same metal unibody design, still got the same USB Type-C port on the side. So right now I'm just going to be getting into an overview of the specs and what you can expect in this year's MacBook. So with this year's MacBook, you see the return of the 12-inch Retina display with a resolution of 2304 by 1440 and a 16 by 10 aspect ratio. So it's running a 6th generation 1.1 GHz dual-core Intel M3 processor that turbo boosts up to 2.2 GHz, or a 1.2 GHz dual-core Intel M5 processor that turbo boosts up to 2.7 GHz. So this is configurable to an Intel Core M7 processor that's turbo boosted up to 3.1 GHz. So this MacBook comes with either 256 GB or 512 GB of PCIe based flash storage. So it's going to make performance much snappier this time around, and it's going to be an overall more solid performer. I've heard some people say that for video editing and video exporting it does take a little longer, but it is usable at 1080p. At 4K that's probably not going to happen, and picture editing is also possible, so I guess it is usable. It's also going to feature a graphics card that's 25% faster and 8 GB of DDR3 RAM. So it's still an all-metal unibody design that's also fanless as well, so there's no moving parts. And on the side you have the single USB Type-C connector port. So that's going to be optimal for faster charging and faster data transfers. Right below that, you have the 3.5mm headphone jack. The only problem with this one single port is the fact that there's one single port. So if you're looking to plug in any other peripherals or looking to plug in multiple accessories that you might have, you can't do that unless you buy a separate adapter from Apple. So that's a big pet peeve for a lot of Apple users. So two other design choices that have returned from last year's model is the loved Force Touch trackpad, which I personally use and I've loved it myself. So it's pretty much a pressure sensitive glass panel that can detect how hard you're pressing and gives you feedback based on how much pressure you're adding onto the actual trackpad. Works really well and a lot of people love it. I love it. I use it every day. The other feature that is making a return is the butterfly mechanism keyboard. So instead of having a traditional keyboard, Apple has made their own redesign of their keyboard, and it takes some getting used to for some people because there's less travel in the keys, but you either hate it or you love it. So the 2016 MacBook is 802.11 Wi-Fi capable, along with Bluetooth 4.0 capable, so that's making a return as well. So this year the battery life is also improved on the MacBook. It goes to a 10-hour battery life now for wireless web browsing and 11 hours of video playback through iTunes. So that's also another improvement there. As far as the price goes, it still remains at that $1,300 starting price point, so there's no change there, but at least this year around you get a lot more bang for your buck. A lot of people didn't think this was really worth the price, and it was overpriced, but for the portability and the upgraded specs this year, some people might change their minds. One part that does not justify the $1,300 price point is the 480p webcam, which I wouldn't recommend anybody use. The MacBook Pro comes with a 720p webcam, the MacBook Air comes with a 720p webcam. I don't know why they couldn't put that camera in this piece of $1,300 machinery. To me that just drives me crazy, the fact that they can't put a halfway decent webcam in a MacBook in 2016, especially for this price point. Personally, I think it's a beautiful laptop, and that new rose gold color is pretty gorgeous. So as I said before, the MacBook also comes in rose gold this year, but they are returning the space gray, gold, and silver models as well. So now you have 4 different models to choose from in case you want to match your iPhone or your iPad, which also comes in rose gold this year. You have a lot of variety with this new MacBook. The other MacBooks, the MacBook Pro and the MacBook Air, only come in the standard aluminum color, so that's one thing that kind of sets these MacBooks apart, aside from the size and how portable they are. On the other hand, for the same price, you can also get a 2015 MacBook Pro with bumped up specs and better performance. Again, would I recommend it? For the portability and the beauty and the design and how compact it is, I would recommend it for some people for the price. If you really need something compact and small, this is something I would recommend. Or if you're just an average user who just wants to get basic Word documents done and emails and web browsing, then this is definitely suitable for that. In case you're actually wondering when you'll be able to get your hands on this MacBook, it is available in stores right now. If you go to an Apple store, you will be able to pick one up because Apple is starting to receive shipments of MacBooks. So definitely visit your nearest Apple store and pick one of those up if you are interested in those. This is Chris with Android Espionage, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you for coming back to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please drop a comment in the comment section, and take care. Peace out.